Welcome to the show. Lights come on, we're left tonight. Sportcat shining, feeling right. Brenda's laughing by his side, turning chaos into pride. Headlines roll, but we don't fear. We find the light and bring it here. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We rise above with laughter and light. Through every storm, we find our way, smiling through the madness every day. Every day. Every day. Sportcat's Gazette, hit play.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette, live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather,
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You're the one, the only Sportcat. I am here with you live on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X Country, Radio X Gold, and Rock and Roll Radio X. And of course, we thank our listeners overnight on WZQR. I encourage everybody, if you can, come over live and join the chat. We got Denise, my number one mod. Chris is here, and yes, happy opening baseball day to you. So it is opening day. So yes. And I have Brenda in here too. So
Oh, let's not forget about me.
yeah, well, So,
You're an ass.
hold on, I gotta do this for Chris.
Okay.
There it is. It's baseball opening day. This is Sportcat's opening day show. So we're going to knock it out of the park. So I want to thank everybody who checked us out yesterday after the show. Our views went through the roof. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please remember, when you do come over and do that, to hit that subscribe button and also hit that thumbs up. It helps spread it out to the algorithm. So, and I'm going to be starting to cut down on places where the show is broadcast live, so that it all at some point in time only comes to the Sportcat shows. So I'll probably keep your channel, Brenda, but I'll probably move everybody else to try and streamline everybody over here so that we're growing the most here. So I've already today cut one channel, but that's another story.
Yeah, because I get people on my channel that just
yeah. And I love your viewers.
They're subscribed, so they go over there and sit. A lot of them are working, and like Rain, I know she's listening. She just is working, so she just listens to us, and she's not in the chat. So that usually happens. That's okay.
Well, people are listening to us. And speaking of listening to us, apparently people in East Tennessee are listening to me when I'm talking about local politics, and I'm telling them they're going to lose their conservative East Tennessee values if they vote Democrat in that county. They're going to lose it. Let's just put what happened in Virginia.
Yeah.
What could happen here? In fact, everybody's like, oh, it won't happen in the South. Virginia was the South. At one point in time. I don't consider it South now, but at one point in time, it was considered part of the Appalachia. It's Yankeeville now. So, and I mean, we see what Raham Muhammad Zamadami has done up in
Zamadami.
So, can you imagine a sheriff with unchecked powers in a rural county? What will fuck up?
Oh, no.
So, let's just be honest. Yes. Oh, and by the way, he comes to us from your neck of the woods, Texas.
Hey. Don't blame me.
Yeah, but I don't know. I might have to consult a lawyer first. I'm thinking of bringing his website up, and me and you fact checking it, because it's funny. His post in the local little town patch thing on Facebook said, "I'm listening," and I so badly wanted to reply,
For
but
him.
no, you're not. You're well, okay, maybe you're listening, but you're not answering questions. How about this? Are we going to follow law when it comes to illegal aliens? Let's just start right there. And then if you don't want to do that, how about, are you going to enforce other laws? Are you going to let people out of your jail? Are you going to control the drug problem in your jail? How about the fires in your jail? Now let's talk about all the people that are getting six-figure salaries that are 50,000 a year employees.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all this. So your cronyism is going to catch you, and I'm going to do everything in my power to let them know that we got a Democrat in high. And the other guy, he's just a rhino. He is a coward rhino. So
Oh, I see shaking in his boots in the corner.
Vote for the female. I'm telling you, I know it's a difficult pill for East Tennessee to swallow, to have a female in power. Don't at me. I'm the one telling you to vote for her. I know it's difficult in the South, especially such a powerful political position as sheriff, but I'm telling you, she is educated. She is intelligent. She knows the law, and she's going to uphold the East Tennessee values. If you don't believe that, then don't vote. Just don't vote. Stay at home.
Stay at home. Don't do it. Just get the flu. Speaking of the flu.
Oh, don't you get sick on me. You just got back
No.
over STD.
No, God. I'm still on antibiotics. I'm good. I'm bulletproof.
Okay.
No, I seen a thing that there's another variant of COVID going around. So, we'll see what happens.
Chris is on me because I said Virginia's no. Hey, I'm a Virginian. And I said that. And it hurts, Chris. It hurts.
Oh.
It hurts.
Chris,
Well, I mean, look at what the Democrats did in Virginia. Oh, we're going to take care of you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Yeah. Where's your guns?
It'll make you feel better, Chris. I have agreed that today's trivia will be on sports.
That's right. That's right. You did.
I agreed. We're going to do some baseball trivia today.
Yes, you did. So
yes,
let's hop into this. Because I'm probably going to continue to rant on local politics.
Well, I'm gonna put the brakes on you so we can get through some stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and I got a story about Texas. It appears you may have run some people out of your state.
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ! Don't send them to Tennessee. But
what people
yeah, we'll
were
get
that? Yeah, I personally did that myself. Get out!
Well, you do kind of smell funny, so there you go.
I do not.
That's not what Jack told me. So
yeah, well,
and make sure to tell Jack to check his PayPal. Thank him for those pics. So
yeah, shut up. I was sleeping with drool coming out of my mouth and the dog on my shoulder. Good pics. I like it.
Well, for the first time coming out of the hills of East Tennessee, I am doing the show pantsless. So
oh, me too.
It is getting to be typical Southern weather, and I'm not a fan of it. Stuck in mom's attic. So yeah. But actually, I got sick after the show yesterday. I got so hot.
I need to put out that if anybody can find a small trailer, just a small one, big enough for this thing, and I gotta have a thing put on the back of my car. This new wheelchair. And I got the paperwork on it. Do you know they spent almost $10,000 on this wheelchair?
Christ. No wonder our government can't afford anything.
$9,700.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm glad it's going to you rather than other options.
But it won't fit in my car because the back doesn't fold down into the seat like the other one did. So I can't use the ramp and put it in the back of the car. Plus,
You
It
seem to get
weighs
food.
it weighs 368.4 pounds all by itself.
So what you need,
I
and
need a trailer.
we know Jack needs a truck, and so we'll get a ramp on the truck, and we will just wheel you up in the truck,
No,
and
we
then
can
Jack
get a
can ratchet strap you down and make sure your seat belted in, and off you go.
no. If anything, we could do one of those vans that has the ramps that come out and has no back seats, so I can get in. But we don't want a car payment because, well, they keep raising my rent. These foolish idiots.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna go live in my freaking car. But yeah. So if anybody knows anybody that has a small ramp or a small trailer they want to get rid of, hit me up on Facebook because
There you go.
I really
If you're
need
in the
one.
Texas area, and you can help Brenda out with a car hauler.
Yeah. Haul my butt.
And Chris, I'm still challenging you and KG, and I was going to bite the bullet and see a Cubs game in Tampa. I'm still saying we need to do that. Me, you, and KG. The Cubs, Rays. I think, are they the Devil Rays now or just the Rays? So, but
You need to do it when it's cold so you guys can collect all those
No,
falling
no,
iguanas
no.
for me.
No, because it's an indoor baseball stadium. So,
Oh, well,
yeah, it rocks. All right, well, if you're on the East Coast, it's 2:12. LA 11:12. Go, Gavin. We have a story about
we
you
don't
today.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denver 12:12. It's probably still snowing in Denver. Chris, up where you are in Australia, where you're in Australia, Chris, you moved. Illinois, it's 1:12. For our friends in Australia, it's tomorrow, 2 a.m. in Perth, and in Sydney, 5:12 in the morning. It's their Friday. Lord Howe, it's your Friday too, 5:12. Get up, go to work. You've almost made it through the week. So, and I don't know what the time it is in places we're blowing up right now. I should put that out.
Do they even have a time anymore? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I got on a rant about time yesterday. So, yeah, we're working our way to a pink moon, 60% illumination. It was nice out last night. I walked Ginger about 2 in the morning. It was nice. It was really nice. So, and
I want to open my front door and put the baby gate up so the dogs don't get out.
yeah, it was like 40 last night. It was nice.
Jack won't let me. He's like, no, with all the equipment you have sitting in here, your computer screens and laptop and all that, you don't want to let everybody look in here.
Brenda?
That's sitting on my table, so that ought to tell you don't try it because it won't work out well in your favor.
Well, there you go. Let's see. The sun is only 5 minutes 35 seconds behind today. So,
is that all?
That's it. Let's see. Is there a sports one in this? Because we're going to play a baseball trivia. Chris, you better be paying attention, and you also need to be telling me the score of the game. I think Andy was going to be watching the Orioles at 2. I think they play at 2. We'll check. No, we don't want any doctors and the answers. We might come back to that. Let's see. Baseball. Here we go. Baseball. All right. So, oh, Lord, have mercy. Ballparks, Hall of Fame, historical mixture, MLB for dummies. That might be us. MLB for experts. No, not a chance. Let's see. Baseball cards. Baseball all-star games. What are you thinking, Brenda? I'm thinking the
dummies.
Dummies, yeah. We'll start.
Yeah, because we're dummies. Okay, everybody, this is the part of the show where you see how stupid we really are. Let's get that correct.
And Denise, just be thinking of a topic that you'd like to do next, because I know you're sitting there going, I don't want to watch a baseball one, so we'll do 2. So tell us what you want to do next. Okay, Brenda, here we go.
Okay.
Multiple choice. Great moments in baseball. Oh, these are the subcategories. Take this baseball for newbies quiz, baseball for sports haters. Oh, wait a minute. We should do that one for you, Brenda.
I don't hate sports.
I only stunk a little. Dummies baseball. And is baseball your worst nightmare? Which of those is
let's do dummies baseball.
Dummies baseball. Okay,
yeah.
Here we go. It's multiple choice, 10 questions. Oh, you sure you want to do this? Who was the
Why not?
first left-handed pitcher to strike out 4,000 batters in their career? Orlando Zapata, Steve Carlton, Hal Lanier, or Clayton Boyer? I have no frigging clue. So,
Clayton Boyer.
sounds like a pitcher. We'll wait on Chris to come back. If Chris doesn't know this, we're going to another game. So.
And Denise says she likes baseball.
He says it's Carlton. All right,
Carlton?
So
Is it Carlton?
That's what he says. Remember, we don't get the answers till.
Well, I had a C in that, so I was right some way.
1999, St. Louis Cardinals Fernando Tajidas entered the record book for doing which of the following? Struck out 8 times in one game, had an unassisted triple play, was hit by a pitch 4 times in one game. That sounds like me. And hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning. 1999 St. Louis Cardinals Fernando Tajidas entered the record book for doing which of the following?
I think it's the 2 grand slams.
I want to say, well, I was thinking it was an unassisted triple play, but that would.
Oh, wait. Chris says 2 grand slams.
Yeah, I was going to say unassisted triple play. That wouldn't be a record thing. So, but I would think in depending on what team he was playing, getting hit by another team, maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that would be me. I'd have been hit in the head a couple times, probably 8. You know.
All right. The 20th century started off sour for this pitcher who set a record for hitting 41 batters in 1900 and watched that record stand throughout the entire century.
No.
Who was he? Bob Gibson, Joe McNitty, Warren Spahn, or Don Larson? Oh, now 1900s, and he hit how many?
McNitty.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking McNitty too, but I'm not sure. So,
Chris said that too.
There you go. Which pitcher retired with this dismal batting average of 0.97? Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench was a pitcher. Mike Schmidt, Thurman Munson, or Sandy Koufax? Ooh. I was going to say Koufax.
Johnny. Who?
Koufax. Yeah, that's what I think. Me and Chris agree. So, the Houston Astrodome hosted the first indoor All-Star game in 1968. Which National Leaguer drove in the winning run? Al Kaline, Carl Yastrzemski, Ted Williams, or Willie McCovey? Ooh. The Houston Astrodomes hosted the first indoor All-Star game. I was 1 year old. Al Kaline, Carl. Chris says McCovey. All right. Chris is on this game here. He's right.
All right.
Which of the following greats appeared in 14 World Series in their career? Ooh. Ernie Banks, Cy Young, Nolan Ryan, or Yogi Berra? Ooh.
Oh,
see, in modern history,
Yogi?
I would want to say Ryan, but I don't think that's right.
Maybe. But
yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Berra.
Yogi.
And it's what Chris says. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I got to see Nolan Ryan before he retired. Only one third baseman in the first 100 years of major leagues was able to take 4 batting titles. Who was it? Bill Maddock, Dave McNally, Whitey Ford. I just like the name Whitey Ford. Or Jim Palmer. Palmer was a golfer.
He was a golfer. I think it was the first one. Was it the first?
Bill Maddock?
No, wait.
Maddock,
Say them all again.
I would say it was Whitey, just because I like the word Whitey. And he says it's Bill too. Hey, you may know more baseball than I do. Wow.
I forgot to tell you that I kind of grew up in a family full of baseball players in baseball. Go ahead.
All right. Which of the following were the uniforms of all 4 New York Major Leagues teams in their career? Brooks Robinson, Casey Stengel, Jim Palmer, or Ted Williams? Ooh.
Well, Ted Williams happens to be the only name you can say.
For God's sakes. So.
But
Casey
Chris,
Stingall is who he says. All right, we'll go with
okay,
it.
we'll go
I have
with
no
Chris.
idea. Apparently I suck at this. Who was the first baseball player in history to hit 400 home runs and steal 400 bases? Frank Howard, Barry Bonds, Hoyt Wilhelm, or Sale McGly?
What?
See, I'm more modern history, so I would go with Bonds, but he was all jacked up on steroids, so I don't know if he could run.
I don't know. Chris said Bonds.
Did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, jacked up on steroids.
He was.
He was jacked up on Mountain Dew.
That's not, it's just me. Home plate umpire Babe Pinelli called which pitcher's worst World Series perfect game? Well, hey, it's still a perfect game. Bill Mazowski, Don Larson, Josh Beckett, or Mike Maroth?
Oh,
Chris is
Don
already
Larson.
He's already in with Don Larson. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Optional. No. Man. All right. Let's submit answers. Let's see what happens here. Oh, all right. Number one, who was the first left-handed pitcher to strike out 4,000? Steve Carlton. Although others listed were right-handed, none of them were pitchers. Okay. 1999, St. Louis Cardinal Fernando Tatis entered the world's record for. He was April 23rd, saw this third baseman hit 2 of his 34 home runs against the Dodgers in the third innings. The Cardinals won 12-5, scoring 12 runs on 11 hits. The 20th century started off sour for this pitcher who set the record, 41 batters in 1900, and it was Joe McKnight. So the others weren't even born for 20 years. Okay, well, that makes sense. So. Which pitcher retired with a dismal batting average? Which pitcher retired with a dismal batting average of 0.97? Sandy Koufax. The others were not pitchers. Okay. The Houston Astrodome hosted the first indoor All-Star game in 1968. Which National Leaguer drove in the winning run? Willie McCovey. So the others were American League players. Okay. Which of the following greats appeared in 14 World Series in their career? Yogi Berra. Wow. Chris is on a roll here. Only one. Well, you did too. Only one
Yeah,
third
I knew that one.
in the first 100 years of major leagues was able to take 4 batting titles. Bill Madlock. So the others were all pitchers. All right. Which of the following wore uniforms in all 4 New York major league teams? Casey Stingall. So we're the Brooklyn, the Giants, and okay, so he was a Yankee and a Met and a Giant before they left. So who was the first player in history to hit 400 runs and steal 400 bases? Barry Bonds. There we go. All right. The others never stole 10 bases in their career. Bonds reached both milestones in 1998. All right. And then he failed a drug test in 1999. I don't know. That's true. Home plate umpire Babe Pinelli called which pitcher's worst perfect game? Don Larson. So the only World Series perfect game in the first 100 years of Major League Baseball occurred on October 8th, 1956. So the Yankees won Game 5 2-0. So they continued and won the series 4 straight against the Dodgers. So there we go. We were perfect. Wow, Chris, you're batting 1,000 there. So
How'd I do, Chris? How'd I do?
Yeah, but you did better than me. So there you go. I'm proud of you, Brenda.
Yay.
All right, so we're gonna go back. Where was that one we saw over here? American TV by antonyms are doctors and the answers. Is this
Doctors and the answers. What's the doctors?
No,
and
you
the
gotta
answers?
write in names though.
You ain't writing that in.
I ain't writing no names in.
No.
Nah, I don't feel like that. So we'll do one more. What do y'all want to do? Trivia. What do y'all want to do? Movies. Well, we go back to sports again if you wanted to. Pop music, movies, geography, science, computers, literature, classical music, history, television, sports, languages are miscellaneous.
I might be in the mood for some pop music.
Pop music. All right.
Yeah.
Some pop music music. And we'll have to remember we've done some of these. So general trivia, 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, the 10s, 20s, Eurovision, lyric artists, our lyrics general, our song titles.
Well, we can count out anything past 2000 because that's not music.
You want to try song titles?
Okay.
But if you don't want to, I mean,
that's fine. We'll try that.
All right. And then let's see, baby and babe songs. Ooh, nationalities. Wow. All right. Well, we'll go to songs. How about the 80s? Songs titles from the 80s. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Can you match these questions? Song titles with the missing words. Oh, this will be fun. All right, here we go. There's no timer on this, I hope. All right, here we go. Who's blank Donna now? By DeBarge. Who's holding Donna now? Who's dating Donna now? Who's kissing Donna now? Who's charming Donna now?
I think it's holding.
I want to say holding as well. Let's see what the chat says. I think it's who's holding Donna now.
Chris, that's not an option.
Depends on what she looks like, Chris.
Oh, God.
Depends on what she looks like. It just it may be out of the park. So, all right, I think it's holding, and holding is correct. Let's see. What word is missing? Don't you blank me by Human League? Don't you
want me?
Don't you say, okay, right to one. All right, Chris is banging. So, what is this? I pulled a pistol out of him in the female. What the hell? I wanted to warn you. You got uppity and angry, and you pulled out a pistol on me. I'm not your bodyguard, you stupid blah, blah, blah. The Philippine Army kept the evidence. Well, all right, then. I don't.
Got the wrong person, man.
I've never been in the Philippines, so. I mean, if you're in East Tennessee, maybe, but
and that has nothing to do with the trivia. So move along.
Yeah, such violence. All right.
Yeah.
What's blank got to do with it? By Tina Turner. Age, love, tomorrow, or time.
Love.
This is what that guy needs, some love.
I'm going to see where that's coming from. Where is that
I want to
coming
know
from?
what the Philippine Army has on me. So.
Yeah.
My Barbara Streisand. Papa, can you blank me? Chris says, damn, dude, it's just a silly music quiz.
Well, it didn't come from my end, so that's okay.
My live chat exploded last night. And I had like 50 comments at once. I was like, whoa, come on. And they were all like asking about Jen's bra size.
Oh, my God.
Where's Denise when I need her?
Okay.
Barbara Streisand. Papa, can you blank me? So feel, hear, tell, or see.
Here.
Papa, can you blank me? Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I was never a Streisand fan. So Papa, can you hear me? Is that what you said? And that is correct. Ooh, this is getting tricky because we're getting close here. How will I blank by Whitney Houston? Survive, cope, know, or feel. How will I blank
survive
by Whitney Houston? Does it survive? I'm not sure. Once again, I was in a Whitney fan. I think you're correct. Chris says no. Ooh, now we're gonna have to.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me think about this song for a minute.
Denise is gonna have to be the tiebreaker. How will I blank by Whitney Houston? How will I survive? How will I know?
I'm
how
still
will I
thinking
cope?
it's.
Or how will I feel?
I still think
Denise
it's
needs to do a tiebreaker here. Denise says no. So
okay,
you're outvoted.
right. I'm outvoted.
And they
Oh,
are correct.
well, good.
All right. All right. Men at work. Oh, this is for our Australian audience. Men at work. Who can it be blank? Men at work song. Who can it be blank?
Now.
Like now, tomorrow, or then. Yeah, I think who can it be now? Well, we'll make sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Chris wants to know, how will I know if he really loves me? Well, the Philippine Army apparently was writing checks. Who's Blanking Who by Aretha Franklin? Chris, easy. Who's Blanking Who by Aretha Franklin?
Oh, doggone
Zooming, charging, blasting, swooping. Who's zooming who? Who's charging now? Who's blasting now? Who's swooping now? Denise says now, so I assume she means. Well, no, I don't know which one she means. Who's
blanking who?
Who's blanking who? Zooming, blasting, charging, or swooping? Which is the correct word?
I want to think it's charging.
I don't know. And the chat is stuck on now, so that must. Oh, that's the last one.
The last one.
Yeah, come on, guys, catch up. We're on number 7. Aretha Franklin. Who's Blanking Who by Aretha Franklin. Zooming, charging, blasting, swooping.
Chris is charging too, so me and Chris both say charging.
Okay, charge in, not charging.
Charge in.
Charge in. Don't screw this up. Oh no! We almost had a perfect trivia day. Damn it! By heart. Who will you blank to? Who will you blank to? Who will you lie to? Who will you turn to? Who will you go to? Who will you run to?
Run.
I should have waited for Denise.
I know.
But you all seem so confident. Who will you blank to by heart? Lie, go, turn, or run? Who will you blank to by heart? Lie, turn, go, run.
Lie, turn, go, run.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Almost sounds like a sentence.
I met that lawyer once.
Lie to go run.
Yeah, Chris says, I have no clue. I need help. He's calling a friend. So who will you blank to by
I think
heart?
it's run. Oh.
The hell is that?
My notification asking me to help hide the body.
What?
That's what my thing says.
The
Have you
Philippine
ever heard?
Army must have been talking to you. So Denise says run. So what did you say?
Yeah,
Brenda?
I said run.
Okay.
Have you ever heard my ringtone?
For me? No.
Have you ever heard my ringtone, period? Oh my
No.
God.
No.
I
All
gotta
right, so-
share it. You guys will love it.
By Van Morrison. Have I told you blank? Have I told you baby? Have I told you lately? Have I told you twice? That's why you get 2 black eyes. Have I told you one?
I think it's lately, but wait, it could be
That's Van
baby.
Morrison. I believe it is.
Van Morrison.
Have I told you lately? But I'm
Lately.
not sure. So
Yeah.
Have I Told You by Van Morrison. Baby, lately, twice, in woman. Ooh,
I
this
think,
is
I
tricky.
think it's lately.
All right, we'll wait and see. Chris is kind of defeated from the last one. So lately, so there are 2 lately. So. All right. And you were both correct. All right, the final one. This is from Iron Maiden. Can I play with blank? Madness, sadness, kindness, fitness. By Iron Maiden. Can I play with blank?
I think it's madness. If it's Iron Maiden, it's got to be madness.
Thinking you're correct.
That's all I'm saying. I didn't really listen to them. That was more my brother's thing, but
It was Ozzy was the front man for them, right?
what?
Sure.
Iron
No,
Maiden?
Black
No.
Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, my bad. Can I play with blank by Iron Madness? Iron Maiden. Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
Can I play with blank by Iron Maiden?
I think
Madness,
it's madness.
sadness, kindness, or fitness?
I think it's
I'm really
madness.
doubting it's fitness.
Yeah.
Rule out kindness.
It's not kindness.
So it's either madness or sadness. I'm going to go
I
with
think
madness.
it's madness.
Okay. And Denise says madness. All right. Everybody says madness, and we were all correct. And if we
All
had
right.
waited and listened to Denise, we would have had a perfect
Now-
trivia. So
Now I'm going to play
I've
this.
learned my lesson. I'm sorry, Denise. I apologize. Please forgive me.
I'm going to play this. And Chris, you'll appreciate this. Okay. Are you ready?
No,
Hang on.
no.
Your phone is ringing, and it's ringing in spectacular fashion. I just have to say, the greatest ring the world has ever seen. And on the other end of the phone, who's there? You look at the caller ID. We call it caller ID. And they say ID is racist, caller ID. It could be a credit card scam, or it could be a car warranty, or it could be, on the other end of the phone, the greatest president the world has ever seen. Your phone is ringing, and it's ringing in
He
spectacular.
called me last night. So he wanted
The greatest ring you. There you go, Chris. That was for you. And I heard that. I was like, oh, yeah. This, yeah.
So we're down to this guy now. So
Oh, God.
yeah, I know. What did the pirate say when he turned 80 years old? Arg.
I've never known a pirate that's lived that long.
Nobody has ever heard a better ringtone than that, Brenda. I turned
Oh my
80. He said, "Hey, matey."
A matey. Oh my God. Chris, this guy is fired. Would you please contact them?
All right. Quote of the day. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid.
Oh,
Then they all
well,
get elected.
and then there's us.
Yeah, well, we haven't got elected yet. The feast day of Saint Bria, I don't know, patron saint of Arg in Spain. That's the holiday for today. What happened on this day? Well, Dr. Jonas Salk announces he has discovered and successfully tested a polio vaccine on 90 adults and children. It's the first successful vaccine for the dreaded disease. Before the vaccine, there were 15,000 cases of paralysis, 1,900 deaths annually. Wow. He chose not to patent it. March 26,
What-
1953, excuse me. So
Wasn't he the one who tested it on his son first?
it could be. I don't know, to be honest. It doesn't say. Back then, they didn't just, screw people over. The first
That's
black
true.
assistant U.S. Attorney General, March 26, 1911, William Henry Lewis of Massachusetts is appointed by U.S. President William Howard Taft. He served from 1911 to 1913. 1903, he became the first African-American assistant United States attorney. He was also the first African-American selected as an All-American in college football. He was Harvard's first place team captain. Wow. He was a go-getter. 1911. Gerrymander. I hate this word. March
I know, right?
1812. The term gerrymander is first used. Gerrymandering is the process for dividing electoral districts with the aim of aiding the party in power. Massachusetts Governor Elbridge Gerry, he was a future vice president, signed into law district boundaries that were designed to enhance the incumbent party's election results, leading to some oddly shaped legislative districts. Boston Gazette published an article and a political cartoon comparing the district to a salamander, creating the term Jerry from Jerry and salamander, gerrymander. Huh. Interesting.
Or you can just name your salamander Jerry.
Well, if the districts were done correctly, we would have a split state in Virginia and Georgia. So,
yeah.
Heaven's Gate, mass suicide. This day in 1997, police discovered the mass suicide of 39 members of the Heaven's Gate Club, including its leader, Marshall Applewhite. They were all found lying in matching dark clothes and Nike sneakers. They believed their suicide would allow them to leave. They believed their suicide would allow them to leave their earthly bodies and join an alien spacecraft that was traveling beyond the Hale-Bopp comet in order to reach the next level of existence. Jesus Christ. So,
yeah. I remember that.
Mike Tyson, March 26, 1992. He is sentenced to 6 years in prison and fined $30,000 for raping beauty contestant Desiree Washington, but was released in 1995 after serving less than 3 years of his sentence. During his incarceration, he converted to Islam and took the Muslim name Malik Abdul Aziz. Okay.
What?
I did not realize that. Mike Tyson.
I didn't know that either.
How do you get your Muslim name? So I'm going to risk of pissing people off. I've already pissed off the Philippine Army. So
apparently, I still don't even understand what that was about. I don't. That was kind of weird.
I take hate mail as a compliment. So
I wanted to warn you.
I'm not sure that may have been a death threat. I don't know.
You got uppity and angry, and you pulled out a pistol on me. I am not your bodyguard. Who is that?
I have no idea. I honestly can say I don't even think that's my stalker. That's unusual.
I think they had the wrong show. Oops.
Oh well, we're live around the world. Who knows? March 26, 1872, the first practical fire extinguisher is patented by African-American inventor Thomas J. Martin. It provided a way to quickly attach a pump to a body of water for the purpose of extinguishing fires, washing buildings, and sprinkling streets. So I guess that was technically the first sprinkler system. So. First U.S. Naturalization Act. This day in 1792, the first U.S. Naturalization Act is passed by Congress, provided for uniform naturalization based on a 2-year residency, and then Trump overthrew it. So there you go. Birthdays today. First woman Archbishop of Canterbury. She was born in 1962. British angelic prelate and former nurse, the first Archbishop of Canterbury. So she runs the head of the Church of England. Yeah, didn't she just get a new title, or somebody else took over for her? It was something. I saw something about that in the news. Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, happy birthday, Leonard. March 26, 1931. We all know him as Spock.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like Spock. So
I don't think anything else that he ever played in that he got. It was always, look, Spock is playing in this show.
Yeah, and there's authors, there's actors that happens to frequently. They play a part so well that it becomes a part of them. So
yeah,
and Ned Beatty is a perfect example. Squeal like a pig. So happy birthday, Marquise. You were born in 1744, a French aristocrat. Upon reading his death sentence, he remarked, "I see that you have made 3 spelling mistakes." Well, some big balls.
Test tube babies.
There we go. World's first test tube quintuplets. Alan, Brett, Connor, Douglas, and Edward Jacobson Born March 26, 1986, in England. 3 months premiere. They weighed 1 pound 13.5 ounces to 2 pounds 2 ounces. And it's not listing a death date, so they must still be alive. So,
Oh yeah,
is
they're
Test Tube Baby a clone?
in their 40s.
I don't think a test
I
tube is
don't
a clone.
think
is it?
that would be considered a clone. No, clones are soulless.
Well, but we have clone lives that are still around.
Yes, we do.
So
They
Larry
still
Page,
use them.
born this day in 1973, an American computer scientist, co-founder of Google. Lisa Gibbons, an American TV reporter from Entertainment Tonight, born this day in 1957. Curtis Silwai, he was an American crime fighter and founder of the Guardian Angels. So,
Wow.
Unarmed anti-crime unit. Yeah, they're still in existence.
Are
but,
they?
yeah, they're not as strong as they were. They got run out by violent criminals. So,
Yeah, well.
Teddy Pendergrass, born in 1950. American singer, he was severely injured in an auto accident in 82, which paralyzed him from the chest down. Did not know that.
I didn't know
Martin Short, a Canadian-American TV winning artist, born 1950. Saturday Night Live and Ed Grimley on SCTV. Vicki Lawrence. We remember Vicki. Born this day in 1949. I remember her more fondly from the Carol Burnett show. Well, in Mama's Family, that she was great. So I did not know she recorded a song the night the lights went out in Georgia. It's 1972, a #1 hit. Wow.
You didn't know
I did
that?
not know that. Well, I know the song. I didn't know that was her. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably some Georgia trivia I should know. So
Maybe.
Diana Ross, born this day in 1844. We all know her as a Supreme. So, and her sister Barbara was the first Black woman to lead a U.S. medical school. Did not know that. So, let's see. Bob Woodward. He was a he was a print journalist and famous for the Watergate at the Post, Washington Post. Coined the term meme. Richard Dawkins, born this day in 1941. He was a biologist. Okay. James Caan, born in 1940. He was an actor. Brian's Song and The Godfather. Chris says, if you're going to stop New York crime, those lame-ass redheads aren't going to date anybody. He's got a point. He's got a point.
Oh,
Alan
Chris.
Arkin. He was born in 1934, and he was a member of Second City on Broadway. And, actually, he's been an actor in several things. So, Sandra Day O'Connor, born this day in 1930. She was an American lawyer who went on to be a Supreme Court justice, and she was the first associate justice of the Supreme Court. All right. Bob Elliott. Let's see. What did Bob do? He was a comedian, born 1923. He was part of the radio team Bob and Ray. That's how me and you'll be. Remember, Brenda? One day somebody will be going in.
Later, Brenda.
Okay. Yeah. Famous for the Sportcat. Yeah, whatever. Nobody will ever remember. Except the Philippine Army, apparently.
Yeah.
William Westmoreland. I gotta Google where the hell a Philippine Army is. I need time. General William Westmoreland, born this day in 1914. He commanded troops in Vietnam, American general. Tennessee Williams, born this day in 1911, and he was a winning playwright. Betty McDonald, an author, born in 1907. She was famous for The Egg and I. Robert Frost, he was a poet. He was born in 1874.
You probably
Sir
didn't even know it.
Benjamin Thompson, an American-born British scientist. He proved that heat was not a form of liquid matter. He also improved stoves and credited with inventing thermal underwear. All right, so he invented umbrellas. So William Blunt, an American statesman, signer of the Constitution, a senator and governor and speaker of the Tennessee Senate. So, yes, and there's a county named after him here in East Tennessee, Blount County. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Blount County, just outside of Dollywood. Let's see. This day in 1827, Ludwig van Beethoven dies. Brenda remembers that.
Oh, Beethoven.
Yeah. Let's see. We talked. We're not going to go with that. Putin, President Vladimir Putin, was elected president in 2000. All right.
My dog was elected president in 2000.
Yep.
All right.
Today in history, just 2 years ago, the Scott Key Bridge collapsed in Baltimore. So it's still not repaired. So yeah.
True.
There's a big scandal about that up there. So basically, where did the money go? Oh, Democrat. So now you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1982, Paul McCartney and Steve Wonder released the single Ebony and Ivory in the UK. It was a great song. So Richard III of England is reburied at Leicester Cathedral in England after being discovered under a car park in Leicester in 2012. That's some shit.
Do you know that it is going around? People are putting it out, even other singers and stuff, that Stevie Wonder really was not blind.
He just liked to check women out through those dark colored glasses.
Apparently, well, think about it. If people thought you were blind and they were like, well, we're going to change into our bathing suit, you might as well do it right here. It's not like you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would do that. You would do that. I know you would.
I have scruples and morals and values. So
right. Okay.
It's National Spinach Day, Air Max Day. That's a tennis shoe. Black Marriage Day. I think anybody can get married today. Epilepsy Awareness Day. It's Purple Day. Equal Pay Day. Good Hair Day. I'm going to go shave all mine off. Independence Day of Bangladesh. Live Long and Prosper Day. Well, we know why that is, because we just talked about it was Spock's birthday.
Yeah.
It is opening day in Major League Baseball. Make up your own holiday day. Hey, finally I got a day.
There you go. Oh boy, here we go. Now there's going to be more made up stuff.
Right. Prince Kahua Day. I don't know who the hell he is. Solitude Day. I'm just going through these. National Wayne Day. Hello, Wayne. National Nugget Day.
Even nuggets get a day.
That's that square chewy candy, right?
I don't know.
I'm thinking of taffy. Taffy's round, so I don't know.
Taffy can be long too.
No, wait a minute. Brock's used to make. They used to sell it in the grocery store. They were little squares that had different colors candy in it. It was white. Was that nougat?
Yeah.
Okay. I've not seen it in years, but
I haven't either.
Let's see. What else is today?
Chris says chicken nuggets. Well, it says Nuggets Day. I guess that could be chicken nuggets too.
Nougat, not nugget. Nougat.
Nougat Day.
Nougat Day.
Okay, I get it now.
Day of 2026, the 7th day of spring. So, in 1830, the Book of Mormon went on sale at bookstores in Palmyra, New York, on this date. Okay. Let's see. Today's fact, we talked about gerrymandering. In 1917, the Seattle Metropolitans defeated the Montreal Canadiens 9-1 in Game 4 of the Hockey Championship Series, become the first American team to win the Stanley Cup. Today's quote from Diana Ross: instead of looking at the past, I put myself ahead 20 years and tried to look at what I need to do in order to get there then. I think, isn't that called manifestation? Today's number, 1.5 million. That's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints membership in Mexico. It's the second highest after the United States. Okay.
Ow.
That's a long titled religion. Good Lord.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop into some news. Hey, we're actually ahead of schedule today. I like it. And I'm sure we'll screw that up. So let's see. AP, I'm just going to go through this because it's all going to piss me off.
We're going to screw this up. Why not? Let's do it.
Headlines: UN Food and Agriculture Agency's top economists warn of serious impacts if the Iran war lasts 3 to 6 months. Yeah, there's already people on the prepper channels saying there's 3 days of food left. Go get your groceries. They're going to be fighting for gas soon. Go stock up. Not yet. We may get there. I did see that. Now I should have ran with this story, but they did issue guidance for the states. They want them to lower the speed limit by 10 miles per hour to conserve fuel. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, here come the 80s again. So
Yeah, that wouldn't work here, because even if it's listed, 85, we still go 110.
It's just a guide.
Yeah, this is do not go below this, though, because they will pull your ass over for going too slow.
Yeah. 1218, Trump says the U.S. doesn't need the Hormuz Strait. Well, why the hell are we sending so many American troops over there if we don't need it? I mean, sometimes he's such a bag of wind. So, Trump says Iran is allowing some oil tankers through the straits as a sign of good faith. No, I think they're just getting through.
Yeah.
Trump's son-in-law says U.S. negotiators ignore Iranians' public statements. Well,
I don't like his son-in-law. I'm sorry.
Which one?
Tiffany's husband.
I don't know.
I don't like him.
Okay. I don't know that I know which one he is. So,
no.
Vice President Vance says the destruction of the Iranian military gives us options. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about how we blew up their naval chief, their admiral or whatever. What other breaking news do we have here? Vote to DHS fund halted as senators retreat behind closed doors for negotiations 5 minutes ago. That's ridiculous. Runway reopens at LaGuardia after the fatal collision an hour ago. Undocumented immigrants advised to avoid Florida airport due to ICE presence. Well, maybe you should go home.
They might be, though. They might be like, we're going home.
See, this is the thing. They're not in the airport to do that. Now, if you come up and pick a fight, they're going to give you a fight.
This is true.
I mean,
this is true.
Some people just want something to complain about. So, well, but then again, I wouldn't have a 2-hour show if that was the case. So,
you know what I was told? I was told to stop complaining about dusting, because God said we come from dust, we go back to dust, and I shouldn't dust because it might be somebody I know.
Wow,
is that not some shit?
I don't know.
I'd be yelling, Howard, get off my doggone desk, you hairy beast.
Well, all right then. Well, here's today's opening day schedule. It started at 1:15 with the Pirates and the Pirates. It's the Pirates, right? No, is it the Padres? Shit, I don't know. Is it the Pirates or the Padres? It's the Pirates. At 1:15 with the Mets. Then the Sox play the shit. I don't know. I don't know who some of these teams are. Apparently, I've lost my mind. The Cubs.
The one down there looks like Walgreens.
Twins and the Orioles play at 3. God, Boston and Cincinnati play at 4. The Astros and the Angels, they play at 4. When do the Braves play? The Braves don't play today. So, well, I guess my opening day doesn't start. Tampa is opening.
Next time you do this, put a link down for Chris to come on and be our guest speaker on what the hell's going on in baseball. Because some of these teams, they change their logos, they do all this shit. But the one on the bottom, if you look at the one in the middle, it's a Walgreens sign.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that's the new Cleveland Guardians. They're playing the Seattle.
It's Walgreens.
They're playing Seattle Mariners.
Walgreens is playing the gas pump.
I've forgotten I need to brush up on my baseball. I've forgotten damn team names. Jeez.
They do too. They're using the Walgreens sign. Walgreens should sue. Just saying.
Well, I don't.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I guess. When do the Yankees play? because I hate the Yankees. So let's. I'm sorry, Denise. But this is the complete opening day. I'll probably catch the late game. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be live during the Orioles game and the Nationals game. Those are the only two game. Maybe the Tampa game, maybe. So I don't know. We'll see. So
I'm talking about some logo, Chris. Look at it. Look at it. It is the Walgreens W.
Oh, you're talking about that. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
See? Wait.
Hold on.
Get down.
Maybe.
There it is. Walgreens. That's the way they do their W.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Well,
Walgreens is playing the Cubs.
no, all right. No, they'll probably lose to them. So. So, I don't know. I didn't check out any of the new rosters. I know the Braves are starting out at a deficit.
I want to be in on the cancel culture. Take that logo down. That belongs to Walgreens. Shame on you, baseball.
I don't think. I think these are all teams that have been vetted. So
I don't care.
Chris says Walgreens is up.
1-0. Woohoo! Go Walgreens.
All right, so here we go. I want to remind everybody, I'm not a political scientist.
We're not a scientist at all.
I'm a fire scientist, Brenda. Get your shit together.
Shit.
Come on. Fetterman, he says, we knew the DHS shutdown wouldn't work. We made point we didn't. We made point we don't think TSA should be paid. So Senator Fetterman yesterday went on the record as saying that the Democrats have never had leverage in the shutdown, and they knew it going in, and that they would have zero impact on forcing any kind of change. So basically what he's saying is we punish the wrong people. So the only thing we're doing is punishing people there. I saw an interview where it was Senator Bernie Sanders that's like, well, what have you accomplished? It's like, well, we've made a point that ICE is out of control. It's like, yeah, okay. Congratulations. We know that. We've made a point that TSA agents that we don't think you deserve to be paid. I agree. Well, I hope in 2028, well, I think he will make a good Democrat candidate. And I know that's going to piss off Fetterman. Yeah. Yes,
I like Fetterman. Now,
you do too.
Now,
they're punishing the wrong people. The people that aren't getting paid have nothing to do with what they're bitching about.
Now, this is what I heard. That one of the airlines, I'm not going to say the name, said that because Congress shut them down and they're not getting paid, that whenever they fly somewhere, they're not getting any specialties. Nothing. They're going to have to sit with common people. Yeah. They're going to have to sit with common people, and it doesn't matter. And they're probably going to put them next to the smelliest person that there is. Somebody with a big hairy dog that sneezes. I would. And I wouldn't feed them either. I'd just feed everybody else and throw them a bag of peanuts and say, here, it's all you can afford.
The food on the airlines isn't that great. So
when you're hungry, it's better than nothing. But, hey.
Well, if you remember, right after the horrible accident at LaGuardia, they were bringing in their safety team, and they're not all in one place. They're just on call, and they're doing their regular job, and then they're the experts, and they come in when they're on call, and they had to go and publicly beg to get them through TSA because they didn't have any special privilege, whoever the investigators were, and they weren't asking for any special privilege, but they couldn't get through security. And LaGuardia was like, we need to speed this up, guys. We got to open our runway. And so LaGuardia went and said, can you please get them through? Can you please help them? And I was like, that's a great point right there. You're punishing the wrong people.
Wait a minute. I got to show you something. Don't move that picture.
Uh-oh.
Is that picture right there on the side? Let me put my glasses on.
The
Is that me?
Meaning?
Is that me?
Mm-hmm. No, doesn't even look like you. So
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. So,
Okay. Just
I mean,
checking.
maybe you've changed since last time I looked, but you got dark hair and it's gray. So, Philly DA Larry Krasner.
No, I'm talking about the little
arrest-
redhead with the
That's what I'm
glasses
talking
right
about.
there.
You ain't got no
Oh.
redhead. No.
I do
Oh my
when the light's on.
God.
Shut up.
That's why you're never mind. Philly DA Larry Krasner threatens to arrest ICE agents at the airport. So the Philly DA, he's going out and saying that he's going to arrest and prosecute any lawful ICE agents that are in the airport. So wait a minute. You're going to send a police officer to arrest another police officer. He says, I will prosecute you. This is not how it works. I will not take a call from the president saying, let them go, and the president cannot pardon you. What is pissed this guy's wheeze?
Who?
They're in the airport providing law enforcement, security. That's their job. And he's going to arrest him
Where's
for
he from?
enforcement of laws. That's Philadelphia.
Oh, well.
What? What? It just makes no sense. You're if they commit a crime, yeah, but just showing up to do their job as law enforcement officers, you're going to arrest them.
Wouldn't that get him arrested for filing a false police report to have a police officer arrested?
Well, he's the head DA, so
nobody's above the law.
So, well, apparently he thinks he is. So,
well,
you know what should happen if he does this? The Philadelphia State Police should go and arrest him for unlawful detainment and interference with, I'm sure they have a Pennsylvania Bureau of Investigation.
Well, let's see if Pam Bondi flies in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I if she does anything besides sit beside Trump and nod her head. So Newsweek is showing a map that shows all states that are now banning ICE from wearing masks. Have you noticed they're not wearing masks in the airports?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed that?
Well, if they would also ban these lunatics from trying to dox them, that would be great.
First Amendment right. That's her First Amendment right.
To dox people? Yeah. No. It's illegal to do online. It's illegal to do anywhere.
Well, these states are banning ICE from wearing masks. So we got a lot in the Northeast up there. Look at that. Maryland, Virginia, Tennessee. What Tennessee we've fallen? That's Louisiana. No, that's Arkansas, right? Is that Arkansas? And then Florida. And then the only holdout there is Nevada. Alaska just wanted to get in on it, so they were still on the map. So
with their snow-nados and stuff, you know.
The White House has now officially turned down Elon Musk's offer to pay the TSA workers. So that was breaking news overnight. The White House has rejected an offer from billionaire, he's more than a billionaire, Elon Musk to pay TSA.
But I watched Trump say it live when they asked him about that, and Trump said yes.
Trump flips a coin and changes his mind more than he changes his underwear. So, yeah.
What?
So, the White House has turned it down. But the White House has also done some weird shit in the past 24 hours. This weekend, if you're out and about, be careful because it's the No Kings anti-Trump protests again. They're going to be all
again.
And Fetterman has suggested that they should pretty much go away.
Fetterman, you need to go and talk to your DA. That's what you need to go do.
Yeah.
Let him know how ridiculous
they are going to what do you call it? They're going to put him up against another Democrat. What do you call it? So I don't know. This comment is the news media is ripping it up, but let's digest it. So JD Vance warns that Iran could blow up supermarkets with nuclear suicide vests. So they're this is the headline they're trying to make Vance look bad. So, and he says that Iran has the desire to blow up grocery stores with nuclear suicide vests. And he said this today during a cabinet meeting. And so the media is all over it saying he's an idiot. But I want to go on the record here and say in public safety, we were training in the 2000s for suicide bombers.
Yeah.
I was taking classes on suicide bombers by wearing vests. Now, the nuclear part, I think he's just being a little extremist. Or,
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't think they do
and I
that,
kind
but
of
bombs, yes.
give the media kudos for that. Now, could they sneak in parts to make a dirty bomb? I guess. I don't know. I would hope not. But there is an evil within our country at this time that they want to cause chaos. And if they could go to your local Kroger's, Safeway, whatever, you know, Albertsons, and kill a bunch of, you know, housewives, you know, moms, that to them is making a point. And then it would infear us, cause us to be in fear. So that is something we have talked about for years. So now, like I said, I think he's getting a little crazy when he talks about tens of thousands with nuclear. I think he's just trying to sensationalize it, but what he is saying is actual fact. Now, I don't know about the nuclear part. He may have more knowledge than, you know, the most first responders, but I don't think that anybody is going to be coming in wearing a nuclear grenade. I mean, I guess it's possible, but their goal is to strike terror in us and fear. So,
Yeah.
and speaking of terror and fear, this porker, this fucking porker, a female Muslim U.S. military service member on video, which is now trending, says she would refuse a command if it was directed against Muslims. Now, let's just look at this porker's fucking uniform. That's probably a 4X. And the first thing I see is it says USA. So the way this works, bitch, is when the command comes down, you get your fat porky ass out there and you do your job. Jesus Christ. Oh, I
see an article that
me off. So they need to find her and get 4 sets of handcuffs and put this fat pig in custody.
Lord, he's going, everybody.
Well, I mean, okay, Brenda.
Yes.
Does that look like a physically fit military soldier right there?
No, actually, I'm kind of surprised she's not on the fat kid program.
She's more obese than me, and I'm fat. I ain't gonna hide that. But you know, Cubs lead, Walgreens. Damn it. So yeah, they need to find this lady. They don't need to kick her out of the military. They need to punish her. They need to show her you took a fucking oath, bitch.
Doggone, calm down. It's
well,
okay.
I mean, do you want that protecting you?
Nope. And
if that comes down your street and there's all of a sudden some type of terror event and she's at your front door, do you think she's going to protect you?
Hell no.
Okay, that's the first thing.
She'd probably run behind me.
Okay.
Let's
just say she gets in a battle scenario. I know women don't see the front line, but let's say something happens.
Some do.
How many people is it going to take to drag her out?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to demoralize women or be a bully, but you are in a position that requires peak physical ability. And yes, treason. Exactly, Butch. You should be in peak physical condition. So maybe she's with the Philippines, but
I'm definitely gonna say that if this is going around and people that know her, anybody in the military is probably gonna take it up with higher ups, and she's gonna probably get kicked out because she took an oath
should not be kicked
to the
out.
United
She
States.
should not be kicked out. She should be imprisoned.
Well,
She took an
too.
oath. She took an oath to protect and defend. We are the ones that have fed her fat ass. So I'm sorry, but not sorry. So get over it. Most dangerous countries for American tourists. Apparently, the Philippines.
Yeah, probably.
Look at this map. Look at this map, and I gotta make it bigger because I'm blind.
God, you and me both, man. Come on.
Let's just study our geography here. So, if we look at this, we see, well, Asia is pretty good. We could probably go to Asia. We could go to most of Europe. Russia, no. South America, maybe. Canada.
Why can't we go to Russia?
They like us today. Well, it's considered a do not travel. Russia's on the do not travel. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Exercise normal precaution where we're in Africa. I'm sorry, Africa, Canada. So where the hell did I get that from? I'm still pissed off. Our friends in Australia, we as Americans apparently are safe to travel there, and we appreciate that. So, but look at all these places where they say we can't go right now.
Don't go.
Don't go. I don't know. I don't have any desire to travel anymore. So I guess I don't know. Where's the Philippines? Maybe I'll go to the Philippines. So
I don't know. I don't know if you should.
Yeah, that is a lot of red. So you're right. There's 2 island nations that have been named the safest places to live if the big boom with the mushroom cloud happens. Where do you think those are, Brenda?
Oh, who knows? Hawaii.
Nope. Australia and New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I have friends in both, so that would be okay.
Geographically isolated and positioned far enough away from us dumbasses. So they should be okay. This was a miracle the other day. Did you see this? This flight attendant, she was buckled into, she's the head stewardess. So after this tragedy occurred, one of the first things they were complaining about when they had all the people on the news and were saying there was all these, what was going on, there was chaos because no one opened up the slides, no one opened the doors, no one knew what to do. Well, that's because the number 1 captain, number 2 co-pilot were killed instantly. The chief stewardess, she was physically ejected from the plane and landed quite a distance away and broke her legs in several places. She's going to survive. And it is a total miracle, but nobody kind of knew what to do because they were just kind of in shock. And so they didn't have anybody that gave them any guidance. And so the flight attendants did a great job. So I'm not saying they didn't, but there was a little bit of chaos because it was a normal landing until like the last second.
Right.
So, and then, all chaos broke. But, yeah, I'm glad. I want to hear this lady's story. She's the chief stewardess and she was ejected. Her seat is considered the safest seat in the aircraft because her seat is bolted to the frame of the aircraft. Now, let's think about that for a second. It was bolted to a piece of the frame and she was ejected free from the aircraft.
Still in her seat with the seatbelt on.
Still in her seat with the harness on. Yeah. So it's, as the article says, it's a very robust seat and it's designed to withstand more crash, and that's because it's the chief flight attendant. Not that any others are any less important, but she's going to be the one telling you what to do. So
right.
So, but I'm glad. I can't wait to hear her story because it was a horrific scene. It was a horrible accident, and there's a lot of people going on. It shouldn't have happened. Blah blah blah. No, it shouldn't have. But it was an accident. So it's gonna affect a lot of lives. So it has affected a lot of lives. So, all right. Why is my here you go, Brenda. This is for you. The fire is out and the shelter-in-place order is lifted. So did you even know about this in Houston?
Yeah. Valero. And now they're saying that because at first they were saying it was an accident, something caught fire, and now they're saying it wasn't. But I haven't heard a whole heck of a lot on it yet.
Supposedly, I saw a lot of prepper sites. Yes, everybody, please hit that like button, especially after my rant. And subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But some of the groups and websites were saying that there was a post on X, a tweet, that this was going to happen before it did. Now, I don't know. I didn't vet any of that because some of the people, there's a couple of these guys, you know, the one that's the original, blah, whatever the hell he is, prepping podcast. He's on there every day for 10 minutes. He doesn't show any news stories. He just tells you how we're all going to die.
Yeah.
He was the one that was saying that they were at his Kroger's fighting over a liter of gasoline. I was like, what the hell is this dude going on about? So, yeah. I don't know if that was true or not, but what I do find suspicious, now I will say this, and I haven't researched this or went into this about the Valero. Valero is usually a Venezuelan refinery company. Is that, am I saying it right?
We've got them all over the place here.
Well, but that's a Venezuelan oil company. And I will say this, though. They put out the shelter in place in order right away, which is good. They should have. But they were going online and posting almost immediately. The fire, as we know, is just out as and safe as of last night, saying that it was caused by a malfunctioning heater.
Yeah.
And my question is, the fire is still burning. How do you know it that quickly? Because usually you have to bring in teams and investigate. And how do you know that it was it a heater that does something that was caused by the computer system maybe being hacked to overheat? Maybe. I don't know the process, but I think it was very suspicious that they came out so quickly and said, oh, it was a heater. It was an accident. Yeah. Dude, the fire's still going. How do you know? You know? I mean, that's just my firefighter pea brain. So,
well, now they are saying
to be a firefighter too. So
now they are saying that they don't think it was an accident. So,
so they have come out. Follow up on that for me, because that one kind of, like I said, they came out too quick and said, "Oh, it's just a heater."
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, oh, whatever.
Last night, people were wondering if the X account and the Instagram account for the White House were hacked. Did you see this, Brenda?
No, I did not.
It was two separate posts. The first one was just a post where you could see, it looks like, I'm going to say that's a female shoes. I don't know. In slacks. And the only thing you can hear them say is sound on. And it sounds like that they're saying launching soon. And then it was a 2-second, and it was almost like, do you remember the old TVs when the screen would go, the
white noise
is done, and you'd see the CBS.
Yeah, the white noise. Yeah, with the white noise.
Go down to a point, and then you would just see the rolling and the static.
Yeah.
It was that going kind of diagonal across the screen on both of them for just a split second, so you couldn't make anything out. And these are the two best frames that they captured on here. And a lot of people were questioning this set the conspiracy world last night. I was up late.
Oh my God. Somebody's launching shoes into space.
The other one is a picture of a flag, and they were trying to figure out where the flagpole was. And then they were trying to compare the colors, the way it was hanging.
Oh, okay. All right, they're doing too much. Come on now.
Yeah. I did, but it actually caused a little chaos last night. So, yeah, they were saying that, is this a secret? Or are they giving the launch codes? Is President Trump finally slipped off of his his high chair? So there was a lot of stuff going around. So, but yeah, it was just a really weird thing. I saw the one from the White House when it came out. Like, what is this? And I was like, okay, I have no idea what it was. So, and then they deleted it after maybe
it's the clothes for Melania's robot friend.
Chris says Bush Jr. is the president to avoid launch shoes. True. He also said, I saw a story that said a nuclear war would take out approximately 6 billion people worldwide within the first 70 hours. and then the nuclear winter would kick in. Well, we don't fully know the extent or power of the ones they have in the number. So, and because they're not going to just aim for, like here in East Tennessee, Oak Ridge is a number one target. Of course, all the big cities up and down the coast. Atlanta, I'm sure, makes probably the second strike. So, yeah, if it happens, there's nothing we can do about it. The dumbasses.
They're going to hit the places. They're going to hit the places that can control taking down their stuff and monitoring it before they hit anywhere. So that's going to be the bases that are, like Colorado. They're going to go for that one. Cheyenne Mountain.
Parts of Alabama, the northern part of Alabama. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right. This is back in your neck of the woods. I'll let you rant. Plans for a massive Muslim community in Texas ends after the Daily Caller investigation. Representative Lance Gooden confirms. Hey, Sage.
Yep.
So tell us about this, Brenda. It says apparently developers and local officials canceled a proposal for a new Muslim-based city in rural Texas after Republican Representative Lance Gooden and the Daily Caller got into it in Kaufman County. Is that near you?
No, but hey, Sage. Basically, what they're doing is when they built the one city, they put it under a certain business name.
Mm-hmm.
So they stopped them from doing that. So they changed to a different business name, thinking that they can go buy more property and do that. Well, between that guy and Ken Paxton, they have stopped this now. Yeah. So
they were going to call it a Shira city, correct?
Yeah. And there's a lot more that they need to do. They've already outlawed the Sharia law in Texas, all of Texas.
They should.
Yes. And so they've got a lot more they need to do, but they're handling it.
They struck a good blow by wiping this one out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is one thing. Tory, who's running for Congress down in South Georgia, yeah, correct, Sage. They were going to make a caliphate. There's one being built in Marietta, Georgia. And if you went, I wish I had the website pulled up, but there are several states that they are basically targeting to build these cities. Texas was one of them. And I think Florida, I think they've pretty much put that to a halt. But Georgia is now one of their prime ones, and it's just north of Atlanta. And people don't understand, if that happens, the proximity to the interstate, and Atlanta has major interstate crossings there. So if they get in and they start controlling things, that's going to be bad. So they're sneaky, but that's what they want to be. Yeah.
Yeah. They've been here for a long time, so they've been embedding themselves, but they really want Texas because Texas can sustain itself without the rest of the union.
Yes.
In everything, in oil, in everything, fishery, our cattle, all that. So, they really want Texas, and a lot of people have gone to I've even written the governor. And a lot of people have said, handle this or we'll handle it. And they would be dealing with a whole bunch of rednecks that just would not be very nice.
Unfortunately, I don't think Georgia is South Georgia, yes. But you get up Atlanta north till about the Appalachia Mountains. Yeah, probably not. Savannah, probably not. So, but yeah, they're building one in Marietta, which is just north of Georgia. And it's just getting snuck through, and people are screaming and saying stuff, and they're just kind of, governor's not up for re-election, and we've got a Muslim running for governor. So,
Jesus.
Yeah. So, and remember, the fire inspector, or state fire marshal. Jesus Christ, I'm still ranting about that. Well, overnight last night, we took out another boat of fishermen. The U.S. kills 4 in a alleged drug boat in the Caribbean. So, Yeah, and you're correct, Butch. It is the busiest airport in the world. That they want a southern state, and right now, unfortunately, Georgia's looking like it's on their map. So,
Oh God.
but
Do we
last
need
night,
to send a bunch of rednecks from Texas over there?
please do.
I'm telling you, man, these people are souping up their trucks. And they're not kidding. They're not playing around.
Well, I
They're
did a story for
snow
the Thin
plows
Line
on the
Rock
front of
Station.
these things to scoop them out.
I did a story on the Thin Line Rock Station about a guy who had his Ford Maverick with missiles in the back of it, and state police finally pulled him over, and turns out that he's like a teacher that comes from like Cocoa Beach there, Kennedy. And he goes around teaching, and they're like, yeah, dude, we're getting a lot of complaints about the missiles in the back of your truck.
My God.
Like,
I've not seen that yet, but
you
you
need to
know.
find a better way of transporting your missile system. So, yeah, there you go.
I'm waiting for the guys when I go to the range. I'm waiting for them to see the new chair, because they're going to be like, oh my God, there is so much space under there, Brenda. Rocket launchers.
Oh God, help me. I was thinking I had that saved, but I don't have the rocket launcher one saved. Damn it.
I think I need a bigger gun.
I'm going to pull that one up of you in the rocket launcher. Damn it. I don't have that one saved.
Telling you.
Did you see this that happened overnight? Well, overnight for us, but in Israel, where the crows came in and they were swarming Tel Aviv. I mean, the skies were turned dark.
Yeah.
And apparently this is an omen
Yep.
that this will happen. And it's once again got the conspiracy world. They were going flipping nuts last night about this.
Hey,
But let's be
watch
smart about this. Let's be smart. Oh, yeah, I know. You're the conspiracy theorist.
well, not only that, but everything that we talk about, look at what's happening.
Well, calling some people to get the Philippine Army off me. So
Yeah, I got to figure out what
Bucky's
that was.
is coming to Stafford, Virginia. Cool.
Yeah, I like that, Butch. In other news, Bucky's is coming to Stafford, PA.
Hitchcock, yeah. So crows in Tel Aviv, they pretty much blackened the sky, and it instantly started all over social media. Doomsday. This is a sign. This is, I think, when one of the ancient gods woke up or something. I don't know. They were going nuts with it. But let's look at this scientifically. So first off, the birds migrate that way, but they have been set off, startled by sonic booms with the missiles and the interceptions. So that has affected their acoustic ability. And they do nest, but their breeding season is being disrupted by things going boom. And then the algorithm, the way they fly, has been altered because of the war. So technically, the crows did come and take over, but it is their seasonal migration that has been affected by the war. See, that's the thing people don't realize. And I bitch and I, go on about things, but everything is affected by war, even nature,
Well, and then there's also the thought, now you got to understand something about crows now. They can be pretty mean, so they might just be pissed off enough that they're going, all right, screw these bombs, we're going to take y'all out. And they're just gathering and coming down. Out here we have those, they're not crows, they're these blackbirds, and they are annoying as shit. And they will go to Walmart parking lots and just cover the parking lot. One day I was sitting there with the window down, and one of them jumped up on the side of the door and was staring at me and going, whack, whack. And I was like, what do you want? Go away.
That was the spy from the Philippine armies.
It was something. It was just squawking at me and wouldn't shut up. I was like, oh my God, get out of here. So,
Jen says, is it magpies? I
don't know if they're they're like it's like a crow and a pigeon had a baby. Okay. They're retarded. They really are.
You get on me for saying bad words. Oh, there you go.
Well,
No.
they're I don't know, man. Those things, they're annoying. They're very annoying. They will follow you around the parking lot.
I think that's because you stink, Brenda.
No, they don't follow me. I run them over with my chair. They go, but Peter,
Jim
don't
wants to
come
know if
after me. They do it themselves.
Jim wants to know if they're black or white. What difference does
black.
it make if
They're black.
I've never seen a white. Well, I guess the seagull is a white bird. So
White
all
and
right,
gray.
Brenda, you're a conspiracy theorist. Tell me, what does this mean in conspiracy talk?
What, with the crows?
Yeah. What does it mean? What's
Well,
going on?
It is known that a lot of crows, they signal death. That's why you'll find a lot of them in cemeteries. You do find crows in cemeteries.
Did not know.
Yeah, they death, evil.
So are you going to stick with science on this and say that this is their normal migration time and period? It's just been altered due to the events in the world. Or are you going to go with this is the end of the world because the crows are coming in?
I'm not going to say it's the end of the world, but I'm going to say somebody pissed off those birds.
Well, obviously, if they've altered their path, but okay. So you're staying more on the science side. All right, I'm good.
No, not so much the science side either, because they're kind of retarded. But everybody's a Riri nowadays. I don't even go by science. What did they learn? They learned from NASA. That ought to tell you something.
Go on, Brenda. Go on. I've pissed off people today. Just
hey, you told me at the beginning of the show that some people got kicked out of Texas. What happened there? Or they left Texas?
He kicks the Muslims out. So
yeah, they can all go to New York. Sorry, Denise.
Roham Mazama Hamadami. So he will be up there. Well, the Postal Service is telling Congress that they need 8% more because of the war, because of the fuel surcharges. So they're planning to raise rates on certain postage. So
weren't they supposed to be switching over to electric vehicles? What happened to that?
Well, that they might. I mean, maybe like in big cities, but they couldn't. Like if they couldn't do that here, they'd be having to pull in, hey, I'm going to hang out and charge my. Because houses are few and far between. So I think they are in some areas. Like downtown Atlanta, that would make sense. Because you're going from one high rise to the next.
I wouldn't be driving a mail truck downtown Atlanta. I'd be driving a.
What are those? Anything downtown Atlanta? Good Lord.
Sucker to have bars on it and everything else. Somebody on top with a gun.
So if this rate is approved, expect our postage to go up. So
yeah.
What was it when you bought the first stamp? Do you remember how much the first stamp was? How much? Let me try English here. How much did it cost the first time you purchased a stamp? Do you remember?
25 cents? I don't know.
I was going to say with me, I thought it was 28 cents. And then it went to 32. And I remember my grandparents were raising hell about it.
I remember the first pack of cigarettes I ever bought cost 87 cents. And I said that if it goes up to $1, I'm going to quit smoking. And I quit a year and a half ago.
I had a neighbor that said when it went to $1 a pack, he was going to. And he said, when it goes to $1.50 and then it went to $2. I don't know what it is now. Yeah. He smoked until he died. So that's a horrible thing because they're so addictive. So with the nicotine, but the tobacco industry is floundering because of vapes, because of these.
Well, nicotine is actually a natural thing, and it serves a lot of good. But it's the tar. It's the tar and the chemicals that they put into it is what makes cigarettes bad.
Fiberglass in the filters, yeah.
Yep.
So I used to smoke. I'm with you.
When I first started smoking, I smoked Camel non-filters.
I've had Camel non-filter. My dad, I think he smoked Lucky Strike non-filtered. I think.
Probably. Yeah.
And I can't remember. I think it was Lucky Strike. And my grandfather on my mom's side, he smoked Salem's. So
People, we are not sponsored by any cigarette
no.
company.
Well, I'm making fun of the porker, but yeah, when I had to go to the fire academy and I had to, go run and do all that stuff, that's when I discovered I can't do this and smoke. So I gave up. It was good through my teens, maybe early 20s on and off, but I quit after that. So I dipped for a while and I was like, this is just nasty. So I quit that eventually.
I'll tell you, I was smoking cigarettes and then they had diagnosed me with COPD, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here it is a year and a half later. I've used vapes, American-made vapes. And now they don't understand where my COPD went. Yeah. I breathe better than I have in years.
Yep. So, Chris says, I remember staying with my grandparents one Friday night. Well, my parents bowled their league. They talked about a stamp increase all night. Yes, Chris, I get it. It is boring. Got it. Moving on. Senator Kennedy, he went on yesterday. The president didn't start the war. He was trying to stop the war. So, and he broke out into a song. We didn't start the fire. No. So
I would see him doing that.
I had a great audio clip that you wouldn't let me play of him. I wish I don't know. I may still have it somewhere. It may have died on that last hard drive where he was reading the male porn. And you wouldn't let me play it because
remember that. I remember
I was like, I'm not saying this is what he does.
He wasn't reading it saying that's what he does. He was reading it because it was
front of the Congress.
Because it was what the kids
what
were getting and what
getting.
Yes.
So, So at any rate, Kennedy said we didn't start the fire, but somebody had to. Trump is warning that Iran needs to get serious because they're going to give the final blow and all hell is going to break loose. So they need to make a deal before it's too late. So,
everybody calm down.
Yeah, they can't. Hegseth, there's another one. I want to negotiate with bombs, and Hegseth wants to keep blowing shit up. So, like I've said, though, it costs us so much money. They'll set up an inflatable tank or helicopter, and we'll send a 50,000 or hell, probably more than that, bomb to blow it up, and they'll just go out there and put another balloon up. It's like, God damn. So, Trump said on Thursday that he finally is revealing the mystery present that he's been talking about since the beginning of the Iran war, and he says that they have allowed 8 oil tankers. We have 8 oil tankers coming through the the Gulf Strait of Hormuz, middle of Hormuz, Strait of Hormuz, and that they're coming to America. Now, I don't know if we seize these 8 tankers, if they were gifts, or knowing Trump, we seized them. But at any rate, he said that they had been flying a Pakistani flag when they made their voyage. So he said that he's taking this as a sign of good faith during the negotiations with the Iranian authorities. So we got 8 tankers headed to the U.S. Now, I don't know how long 8 tankers will help us, but I guess it's better than no tankers coming.
I don't think that we need their oil.
Well, we don't need the oil, but we don't have the facility to convert the oil. We've got plenty of oil. We just can't convert it to gasoline. So yeah, we've got plenty of that. Straight gasoline doesn't come out of the ground, Brenda. You have to refine it.
I know that.
We don't have refineries capable of keeping up with the demand of the American citizens. We only have like 1 refinery in the United States.
Maybe they should build some.
Yeah, but see here, that's part of the problem. For years, they were more worried about making money than doing the right thing. So now they're building them, but yeah, we got to make money. You got to make money, all the Bushes and all them making money on the oil. So
they were making money in their pockets.
Yeah, well, they were selling it. We weren't refining it. That's the problem. So, Well, Israel claims overnight that they took out the Navy commander, the one that was blocking the Strait of Hormuz. So pictured there is, I don't know his name. I don't know his Tragdasanari. I don't know. That's he was the
This
head
guy.
But what I want to know, that's an awful long brim on that hat.
Yeah, it is.
That's all I got for this story. So
Maybe their sunlight is, I don't know. That is a long brim on that
It is
hat. I've never seen a hat with a brim
But,
like that.
well, I guess he stood out in the crowd so they could pick him off. But
Damn
Israeli
it.
minister that they took the chief admiral out, or head admiral, and that he was the one making the calls for the Navy. So, but we have intel that says Russia is preparing a shipment of kamikaze drones to Iran. So Moscow is preparing to ship a batch of kamikaze drones to Iran as part of the broader support package in the conflict.
You know what gets me? Where is this from? Where is this being reported from?
This is coming from Zero Hedge from Tyler
Okay.
Durden.
And this is what gets me is every time somebody says something like this with Russia, Russia stands there like this because they're like, why do they keep putting us in this? We're not having anything to do with this.
Well, I mean, well, no, that's not entirely true, because one of the bombs last night, it was unclear. They're saying it was from Tehran, and the other side is saying it was from us or Israel. Came really close to the Russian nuclear facility in Kuwait. And Kuwait is like, we didn't do anything. And apparently Moscow has a large number of citizens and workers in Kuwait at that nuclear facility. And if they struck that nuclear facility, that would be very bad. So,
Yeah.
and Russia's like, yeah, if you do that and kill our people, it's game on.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but yeah, we've known that but here, I don't understand. They've got their own war going on, but yet they're propping up Iran. So I don't know. Maybe they need the money to fund their war, so they're selling them. I don't know, but supposedly there's a shipment headed that way. The White House finally reported that president's going to travel overseas, Beijing, mid-May, to meet, what's his name, Xi, however you say it. So they're scheduled for a meeting in May. So he's going to meet the Chinese leader in Beijing. Xi
Jinping.
Xi Jinping, yeah. So, President CG, whatever the hell his name, understands it is very important for the president to be here throughout these combat operations. He understands the request to postpone. That's why they've accepted a later date, put it on the books. So, all right. So President Trump's going to Beijing. So,
All right.
all right, Brenda, here you go.
Oh, crap.
Look at these pictures. This comes to us from Inquisitor Pramelia Tripathi. The headline is, did they dip him in baby oil? Donald Trump's shiny appearance has drawn reactions from the internet. He does look a little shiny there.
So the man is not allowed to put softening stuff on his skin.
Well, I mean, I gotta say, Brenda, from a man's point of view, he looks kind of shiny right there.
Well, look, his wife is walking around with a robot.
So they're asking, did they dip him in baby oil? So,
You know what that would feel like to just be dipped in baby oil? My skin would be so happy.
no. Why does he look so damn shiny, Brenda? He looks like a Ken doll.
Look, he's orange in one scene. He's shiny in this
Chris says
one.
nobody has seen a shiny leader in all
He
history.
looks shorter in this one. He's taller in that one. He's heavier in this one. He's thinner. There's like 5 of him. Maybe that one's not real.
He looks good, but he looks shiny. I mean, he looks like before he came out there, like, excuse me, Mr. President, and they turned the buffer on, we're going to, first off, sir, we're going to keep those 3 pieces of hair in place. So we're going to get some glue. Hold tight.
Chris says,
all right, now we got that. It's time for the orange. All right.
Chris
All right.
says nobody has seen a shinier leader in history.
So, they shined him up. Why is he? But he does. So the internet is really giving him hell. But
Oh, God.
I think he looks healthier, shiny than he does bruised. So
He can't do anything. I mean,
Okay,
nothing.
Brenda, come on, Brenda. You got to admit in these pictures, he looks pretty shiny. You
Well-
got to admit it.
It could be the lighting.
It could be.
Maybe, he
Do you
might have
know he
been
just
hot and
requested in
sweaty.
the White House that they changed the lights where the media will see him to be purple?
For crying out loud.
I don't
He's
know.
No longer orange
I don't
man,
know.
he'll be purple man.
I don't know. Because I saw one of my friends that's a press photographer. They're like, we had to adjust all of our settings because now they're not using white light. They're using lavender. So,
Oh, lavender.
according to the Daily Mail, Gavin Newsom drops an icy hint that Kamala, well, her moment is over. Ooh. California Governor Gavin Newsom chose his words carefully when discussing Kamala Harris in a recent interview, but left enough clues to suggest that he believes 2028 is his moment, not hers.
Oh, he needs to fall off of a cliff
Yeah.
somewhere. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody want that snaky. Newscum? No.
Does he look
No.
shiny?
He's always shiny. He's got his head up everybody's ass too much. That's a problem.
No, he doesn't look shiny though, Brenda. But at any rate, he drops hints that Camilla's time is over. She's an incredibly talented person who can do anything. She doesn't have to be anything anymore but herself. That's political terms for sit in your seat. So,
Oh my gosh.
hey, but in better news, Pete Buttigieg, former transportation secretary under Biden, he's up 11%. He's above Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. So,
Wow. I don't know what to say.
It's his moment. Chris, here you go. The newest Georgia Republican is a scandal-plagued Democrat carpetbagger. Tiffany Hayward was ousted and left a trail of financial ruins in a small Illinois village. What will she do with $1.4 billion budget in Fulton, Georgia? The village of Dalton, Illinois, has been an unfortunate laboratory for a specific brand of leftist government for years under the leadership of Tiffany Hayward. And the small suburb becomes synonymous with fiscal chaos and self-dealing and flamboyant disregard for standard rules of municipal conduct. So she left and she's in Georgia now. She's in South Fulton. And you know what? She's a Republican.
Wow.
Georgia's a critical state, and she's running for office as a Republican in South. Luckily, it's just a local position, but it's a county commission.
You're going to move to Tennessee, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to switch to Democrat. I'm like the guy who's moved from Texas to.
Yeah.
We won't go in that again. Intel reports have now come out that there could have been money funneled to the Biden campaign from the Ukraine war.
No kidding. I
I think we
kidding.
talked about this back in the day. Yeah, but
I think
spy
we all knew
agencies have
that.
discovered that Ukrainian officials were diverting thousands and hundreds of millions in taxpayer cash meant for projects over there straight to Joe Biden.
I can tell you how they did it too. All the money that they gave over there was crypto. They turned it into cash. They took so much of it and they gave the rest of it back.
There you go. Chris, I don't know why your city is in the late part of my news today, but apparently it was chaos when lawless teens overrun downtown Chicago, looted stores, Yeah.
People
Injured-
get your children.
Yeah. Hundreds of lawless Chicago teens. The mayor said that's okay. They're going to be okay. So
It's okay.
they don't need to be in jail. We can't jail our way out of this problem. But yeah.
They needed those
hundreds
shoes.
of teenagers overtook the city last night, looted and caused damage and sent people to the hospital. So injuring people. There was fights that were breaking up. There was reports of fights on the I don't know what they call it there, the subway system, and that there was hundreds of people coming into the inner city from outside the city. So, but there's going to be a curfew, so they'll respect that. So.
Yeah, okay. If you believe that, oh my God.
How do teenagers organize that? I mean, I'm being honest.
The internet.
Well, no. I know how they organize it. I know the mechanics, but as a young mind, when I was that young, I wanted to go ride my bike. I wanted to play ball. What is wrong?
We are not the same. They are not us. They are
I know, it's
out
a
of
different
control,
time, a different generation.
disrespectful. They never had their butt beat and sat in a corner crying. They never, no, these kids, oh my God. And you know what? I bet what would change that is if the city and the state would say, well, okay, well, your child just broke into all this. Guess who's got to pay it back? The parents. And if you don't pay for this big window and all the stuff they stole, you're going to jail for your child.
Oh, come on, Brenda. You got to be kind.
Kind of who?
You gotta be kind, Brenda. Come on.
Look. I can't even go to a store and order 2 left shoes, so I use them both. And these little assholes are going in, breaking in, and stealing shit instead of getting a damn job, paying for it themselves. Get out of here.
Come on, Brenda.
I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
Apparently during the vid crisis, the administration, the AutoPin administration, knew that if you accidentally stuck yourself with an injection, that it could cause strokes, and they covered that up and continued to push it. Did you know that, Brenda?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's coming out now as news. So, and like all the other newscasters, we're hiding it down deep. All right, we're going to get into some serious news here before we go. Travis Kelce. He admits before he played football, before he was drafted by the Chiefs, he had a job selling Obamacare. Kansas City's chief star, Travis Kelce, admits to selling Obamacare before being drafted by the Chief. He calls it the worst job he ever had. He was reduced to working for, and I'm going to quote him here, the worst fucking telemarketer in the world. Super Bowl star made the submission on a recent show called New Heights podcast. So, so apparently before he became a billionaire and an extraordinary athlete for the Chiefs, and he's tapping a great piece of, he sold Obamacare. So, yeah.
Look, see, kids, if you get a job, even if you don't like it, you could become an NFL player later on.
But I love that quote there. It's the worst. All right, so we'll move on from that story. Travis Kelce, good on him. Cocaine-fueled sharks. Remember, Georgia's going to switch to Atlantic time. Well, up in down in the Caribbean, where all the time is changing for us, sharks are on the prowl and they're high on cocaine.
Could it be from all the fisherman boats that they blew up?
No, they're saying that it's an environmental problem from tourists that are high pissing in the ocean. I am not making that up, Brenda.
What?
Not making that up. So yeah, the sharks are high because
what?
You heard me, Brenda. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Last story because we're about to run out of time. Tom Brady, He's confirming officially this year. He had a bid to unretire, but the NFL said no. So Tom Brady is not coming back to action. So you can rest safely now if you were worried about that.
Maybe Tom Brady ought to go find out where the shark's getting his drugs from.
All right, everybody. Tomorrow's our Friday show. I'm sure I'll piss somebody off. So come check us out tomorrow, 2 to 4. We will catch you then. I want to thank everybody in the chat. Please remember to hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button when you're at the door. Thank you to WRFN. I'm sorry, not WRFN, WZQR for allowing us to tickle your ears. And to our Australian fans, thank you for allowing us to rant and bitch. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. And apparently Walgreens is beating the cunts.
Quit talking through the song. Shut up.
We dance in the fray. Sportcat keeps us laughing through the end of the day.